Hey, Michelle, how you doing today? How's everything?
Everything is good, Lindsay. Would you say that what would you say that you are lucky about in life?
Oh my gosh, Michelle, I could go on forever. I'm so grateful for so many things and lucky. My partner, my parents, my brother, my dog Kiefer, of course. Yeah, what about you, Michelle? I mean, there's so much to be grateful for and lucky about, right?
Right. Yeah,
Mhm.
I feel grateful for my family. I feel grateful for the experiences that I've had, the traveling I've done, lots
Yeah.
of things that I feel lucky about. So, today we're going to talk about how to say something really amazing happened. But we want you guys to listen until the end for sure because we have been doing Spotify key polls, and these are, if you're listening on Spotify, it's a great way to interact with us because we have a poll for the episode and then we can read the results for you. So just wait until the end to hear what that is. So,
Yes.
and also head on over to episode 2196. That was what to do when everyone says your name incorrectly. So that was an interesting one.
Yeah, that was interesting. We also did an episode about what to do when you share a name with someone, how to connect in
Yes.
that moment. We've had a lot of good episodes about names.
Yes.
So interesting. I mean, guys, also don't forget to hit follow on the show. And remember that we now publish All Ears English on Saturdays. So we can be an exciting part of your weekend, right? If you're too busy during the week, maybe you're listening, you want to add that Saturday episode, maybe you have a little more time to catch up, go into the back catalog, we can be a part of your Saturday, right?
Yes,
Love
excellent.
that.
Love that. Okay, so we are going to get to this. So the phrase that we are starting to go over is to hit the jackpot. Lindsay, what do you think about this one?
Yeah. So this is obviously, this is literally going back to, uh, I guess, slot machines or, um, Las Vegas.
Yeah.
It can be literally, but it's often, so it can be, sometimes it's about gambling, but it's usually not about that. It's actually about something great happened in your life, right?
Right. Right. It comes from the idea of something with gambling, I believe,
Yes.
but it's not really used
Yes.
in that literal sense quite as much because how
Yes.
often do people actually hit the jackpot?
Yeah, and we're not condoning gambling in this episode, guys. Don't get us wrong. Don't misunderstand. We're showing you a phrase that's been taken from betting and moved into the general conversation in English, which is super interesting.
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely, absolutely. So, again, this can be more literal, but the jackpot would be to be a lot of make a lot of money, but it's used
Hmm.
more figuratively. So let's give some examples here, Lindsay. What's the first one?
Wow, I really had hit the jackpot when I met you. I love that. That's cute, right? It's a nice compliment to someone.
Yep, yep.
Yeah, it's very complimentary. What else?
Okay, or you can say she hit the jackpot with that new hire.
Yes. Okay, interesting. Or she hit the jackpot when he got that car on sale. Oh, sorry, he hit the jackpot when he got that car on sale. So it's about so much more than just being given something like a windfall. It's about you got a good angle on something. You found something great that's going to help you in the future. You got a good deal, right? It's a lot of
Mhm.
things. Mhm.
Right, right. Could be a lot of different things. So, another thing you could say is luck out or lucked out. So, this is the same idea as hit the jackpot, right, Lindsay? Just it's not
Yeah.
mentioning the gambling aspect.
Right, for sure. So, for example, we lucked out having such great neighbors all these years.
Lindsay, do you
Right.
have good neighbors?
Yeah, nowadays I do. Someone new has just moved in next door. Everyone, we live in a set of 4 townhouses, and everyone
Mhm.
is kind of on the younger side. They want to invest in keeping up their property, which is good because we share walls, right?
Mhm.
So,
Mhm.
yeah, I feel like I lucked out. What about you in your building?
Yes.
Yeah.
I really Well, one of them moved away, but there's one that lives across the hall. I may have mentioned her, and we have kids that are the same age, and so we always
That's
run
cool.
into each other in the hall. And sometimes it's really great to run into each other in the hall, and sometimes we mess each other up. For example, if the
Oh.
kids are coming home at the end of the day and then they see each other and they rile each other up, or if it's the beginning of the day and they're trying to go to school and then I come out into the
Oh.
hallway and then everybody gets delayed.
Interesting. Okay. So sometimes in that case, it's not the best time to interact, right? But
Yeah.
overall, it sounds like you lucked out. Is this the person that you were seeing all the time and then you finally introduced yourself, or is that someone different? I feel like you
Probably
told us
that's
a story about like someone that you saw all the time at the coffee shop,
Oh.
or maybe that was someone else.
I think that's someone
Yoga
different. I
class.
think that's
Okay.
someone different. But
Okay.
yeah, no, but I definitely lucked out with my neighbors. Or you could say we lucked out when we found our condo. So people might feel
Mm.
that they got lucky with it. Yeah, it's about finding something specific in your life, something specific happening. And it's just a really good way to express this. So you could say hit the jackpot, you could say lucked out. We're
Yeah.
going to go over another one in just a second.
Yeah, I mean, I would just add to that also, this can often be about timing, right? So, for
Mm.
example, I feel like most people, if they bought a house in prior to 2021, before like
Yeah.
I don't know, February of 2022, they feel like they lucked out because that's when interest rates unfortunately started going up. And
Yeah.
sadly, and that's an issue we have in our country right now. A lot of people feel locked out of the
Locked
housing.
out. Oh,
There we go.
when you're locked out, you
Locked
didn't
out.
luck out.
Yeah, unfortunately, a lot of people do feel locked out of the housing market, and it's causing, issues for people for sure. So that can be timing, right? As well, when you luck out
That's
on
true.
certain
Real
things. Mhm.
estate is very much about timing. I know
Mm,
that some people, they can just make so much money when they sell a place, and
right.
then a couple years later, you had the same place, and you're not gonna get that kind of boost.
It's pretty
So
incredible, yeah, especially the roller coaster ride real estate's been on in the US in the last 10 or 20 years is wild. Totally
yeah,
wild, yeah, so
definitely, definitely.
okay, Michelle. So, are there other ways if we want to try something different that we've had a windfall, like something great has happened? What could we say?
Mhm. Okay, so this is a little bit different. So this is to hit it big. So
Mhm.
this to me is more about the success aspect, but there's still a side of it that feels like it's a little bit about luck. What do you think?
Yeah, I think it's the term hit it big. It probably
Mhm.
comes back to some form of betting or something, right?
Yeah, right.
So it does feel like it brings in luck. Yeah, I hit it big when I decided to take a risk and quit my job. I only found a better job, right? Nice.
So yeah, you could have said I hit the jackpot and I found a better job. So that would be good as well. Or you could
Mhm.
say she hit it big once she finally moved out of her place and pounded the pavement to find a job.
Yeah. Okay. Nice.
I this one to me feels as far as hit the jackpot, I feel it's a little bit more versatile. You could say you hit the jackpot about a person, you hit the
Mhm.
jackpot about a job, whatever it is. You wouldn't really say I hit it big with my friends. It doesn't.
No.
It's more about probably used in more of a career aspect,
Yeah, or financial gain, I would say for sure. Yeah, I
financial gain.
agree. It
Yeah,
feels yeah.
right.
Interesting.
Exactly. So, Lindsay, I'm just curious, guys. Again, we're not condoning gambling, but
No.
have you ever hit the jackpot or lucked out or hit it big
Oh,
in the casino or elsewhere?
I hate Vegas, Michelle. I went to Vegas to see Adele and I just saw Adele. I do not gamble. I hate it. I hate the casinos. I hate how smoking is allowed in the casino. So if you go to a conference in Vegas, there's the conference rooms are everything's smoky. Ugh. No, but I would say the place I lucked out or hit it big was getting my first apartment in New York, which is a
Mm.
rent controlled apartment on the Upper East Side, Lexington
Oh,
Avenue and
nice.
88th Street. Yes, incredible. Impossible to find a few blocks from Central Park.
Yeah.
I don't know how I ever left. I'm glad I left because I had to explore the world, but it was a great deal. So I
Right.
hit it
Yeah.
big.
That's good. That's good. Yeah. But so you're not a gambler.
No, I hate Las Vegas and everything. I just no. Yeah, what about you, Michelle? Do you like to gamble sometimes or
Not really. I mean, maybe
no?
for $5. I
Yeah.
played poker a little bit in
Poker,
my
fun.
day, but
Yeah.
for not very much money. Really, probably about for $5. Dan does like to try roulette a little bit at
Huh.
the casino if we go,
Yeah.
but he has a very, very conservative
Yeah.
strategy.
Good.
So, and I think I hold him back a little bit because I say, okay, it's done. We're done.
Yeah, you gotta
Um,
step away, step away. Oh, that's
Exactly,
good.
exactly. So, but I do feel like I hit the jackpot when I met him. So that's I think that people use that expression a lot about their partners. So sorry, that's a
100%.
little mushy, but yeah, these
I
are
love that.
good. These are good for connection because you can share pivotal, happy moments in your life and also show gratefulness.
Mhm.
So they're really useful for just showing that you feel lucky about something.
Oh, for sure. I love it. Yeah, and you have to recognize those things. Um,
Mhm.
obviously, be aware who you're talking to, like with the conversation around buying a house. I'm always very aware when I
Mm.
bring that up that yeah, around the interest rates going up, I'm very
Mhm.
aware that a lot of the population just wasn't ready to buy a house at that time, right?
Yeah.
And so
Yeah.
may feel locked out and that's a hard conversation. So I wouldn't go around gloating about that,
No,
right? So
no,
just
yeah.
be careful. Just be careful. Let's do a role play here, Michelle. Yeah?
Let's do it. We
Okay.
are friends at dinner.
All right.
Okay, here we go. I can't believe we got a reservation. We really hit the jackpot.
Oh, definitely. There's supposed to be a 3-month wait, but we lucked out.
Yeah, this place really hit it big. They deserve it.
Nice. This is a great example.
Mhm.
Something is hard to get, but you got it, which is a seat at a table at the restaurant, which is very in fashion, but you got it and you feel lucky. Great example of hit the jackpot here.
Hit the jackpot. You feeling lucky. Yes. So,
Hmm.
you said there's supposed to be a 3-month wait. We lucked out.
Yeah, for sure. And then you said, yeah, this place really hit it big. And again, what do you mean by that? They really
They
they
achieved a lot
expanded
of
in size?
success. They
Okay.
they they're successful, very successful.
Yeah, maybe they were a little under the radar at first, who knows? But
Mm.
then maybe the right New York Times columnist came in from the food section and realized, "Oh my gosh, this place they have they have amazing food." They wrote
Right.
about them and then they hit it big. They exploded. Yeah.
Right, exactly,
Yes.
exactly.
Yes.
So, guys, these are 3 expressions that you can use to talk about luck, something that you feel grateful for, and we mentioned that we are going to have a Spotify key poll. So, guys, now that we are at the end, the poll is, did you hit the jackpot with your neighbors? Yes or no? So, we basically wanna know, how lucky do you feel about your neighbors that you have?
Yeah. Yeah. Are they easy to communicate with? Will they get your mail for you? Or do they keep their
Yes.
houses up to date, which affects your property values, of course, right? All
Yeah.
these things. All right, Michelle, what's the takeaway for today?
Okay, well, this is all about luck, connecting over luck and feeling grateful for something. It's good for sharing stories about things that have happened in your life. It's good for expressing opinions. There's
Yes.
so much that you can use these for that have nothing to do with the casino or
Yeah.
Vegas.
Yeah. And then there's one last question I want to drop and see what you think, Michelle. This is a hard question to answer. It's something that
Okay.
we could leave our listeners thinking about. In
Okay.
life, in general, how much of success
Oh,
is
oh.
luck and how much is hard work, in your opinion? It's so hard to
Mm.
generalize, but what do you think?
I I think it's maybe 70% hard work, 30% luck. What do you think?
Nice, nice.
What
Yeah,
do
I
you
might
think?
I might actually move these days more towards the 50-50. Actually. 50% hard
Mm,
work, 50% luck. I think there are so many things in life where we are lucky and we don't even realize it, you know?
true.
And so I'm curious what our listeners think. Maybe in another day we'll ask that question. We'll bring it back up maybe on social media or something. Michelle.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Okay.
All
Perfect.
right.
Perfect.
All right, good stuff.
All right. Well, this was fun. Lindsay, thanks for chatting. And we hope you hit the jackpot today on whatever it is.
All right, sounds good, Michelle. Talk to you soon.
Bye.
Bye.